Three AI models, billions of dollars in funding, and everyone's arguing about which one is actually the best. I've spent the last few weeks running the same prompts on ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. Real tasks, not cherry-picked marketing demos, and the results genuinely surprised me. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly which AI wins in each category, where each one falls flat, and which one you should actually be using in 2026. Let's get into it. Welcome to Node Pulse, where we cut through the tech noise and give you straight answers. No hype, no affiliate deals, just honest breakdowns of the tools that are actually worth your time. Today's breakdown is the one people keep asking for. ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini are the three most used AI tools on the planet right now. They've all reached a level of capability where the differences aren't obvious anymore. So the question isn't, is this AI any good? It's which AI is best for what I'm actually trying to do. That's what we're answering today. Before we jump into the tests, here's exactly what I'm comparing. ChatGPT is GPT-4o from OpenAI, the most downloaded, most talked about AI tool in the world. It's the one most people think of first. Claude is Claude 3.5 Sonnet from Anthropic, built by ex-OpenAI researchers with a focus on thoughtful reasoning and nuanced writing. It flies under the radar for a lot of people, and that's a mistake. Gemini is Gemini 1.5 Pro from Google. Google put its full weight behind this. It's deeply integrated with Gmail, Google Docs, Drive, and Google Search, and if you live in that ecosystem, that matters more than most people realize. 6 real-world tests, the kind of tasks you'd actually use an AI for: writing, coding, reasoning, creativity, research, and value. Let's go. The prompt: write a 300-word email to a potential commercial client explaining why they should hire my electrical contracting business over competitors. Real-world business task, the kind of thing you might use AI for every single day. ChatGPT gave me a clean, professional email. Well-structured, hit the main points: experience, reliability, licensing. But it sounded like a template. You could swap out the company name and send it from any business in any industry. Competent, not compelling. Score: 7 out of 10. Claude surprised me. The email it wrote used intentional emotional language, addressed the client's likely objections before they were even raised, and closed with urgency that didn't feel pushy. It sounded like something a senior copywriter would charge good money to write. When I tried variations, shorter versions, more formal, residential instead of commercial, it adapted every time in ways that actually made sense. 9 out of 10. Gemini gave me a decent email, but the structure was choppy. It tried to be persuasive and landed on stiff and generic. Not bad, just uninspired. Score: 6 out of 10. Winner: Claude, by a significant margin. The prompt: write a Python script that scrapes Google search results for a given keyword and saves the top 10 URLs to a CSV file. Mid-level coding task, the kind of thing a developer or someone building internal tools would actually need. ChatGPT gave me working code immediately. Clean structure, correct use of requests, and beautiful soup, proper error handling. Ran it, worked first try. Score: 9 out of 10. Claude also gave me working code, and something interesting happened. Every block had comments explaining what it was doing and why. If you're learning to code or handing this to someone on your team, Claude's version is dramatically easier to follow. The logic was also slightly more efficient. Score: 9 out of 10. Gemini gave me code that looked right at first glance, but had a bug in the CSV output format. In a professional setting, that's a problem you'd have to catch before it causes issues. Score: 7 out of 10. Winner: tie between ChatGPT and Claude. Both produced production-ready code immediately. The prom: if my business makes $8,500 a month and expenses are $3,200 a month, and I want to reach $20,000 in net profit within 8 months, how much do I need to grow revenue each month, assuming expenses stay flat? ChatGPT got the math right, showed its work clearly, step by step, accurate. Score: 9 out of 10. Claude also got it right, but then flagged a flaw in the premise. It said that assuming expenses stay flat while you scale revenue, that aggressively, is unrealistic, and offered a revised projection accounting for 10 to 15% expense growth. That's not just math. That's business intelligence. That's the difference between a calculator and an advisor. Score: 10 out of 10. Gemini got the math wrong on the first pass, It corrected itself when I pointed it out. But you shouldn't have to correct your AI on a straightforward financial calculation when you're making real business decisions. Score 5 out of 10. Winner, Claude, not just for accuracy, but for the quality of thinking. The prompt: write a YouTube hook for a video called 5 Passive Income Ideas for Beginners. Punchy, fast, designed to keep people watching. ChatGPT gave me one hook. It was good, punchy, hit the pain point, would hold attention. Score 7 out of 10. Claude gave me 3 hooks without being asked: a curiosity hook, a bold claim hook, and a story-based hook. All 3 were genuinely strong, and it explained why each style works differently and which might perform better depending on the audience. That's content strategy, not just content creation. Score 10 out of 10. Gemini front-loaded the video title word for word in the first line of the hook, which is one of the fastest ways to lose a viewer in the opening seconds. Score 5 out of 10. Winner, Claude, and it wasn't close. AI models have training cutoffs, but they handle this very differently. ChatGPT with Plus has web browsing built in. Ask about something from last week. It searches, retrieves, summarizes. Fast and reliable. Score 9 out of 10. Claude does not browse the web by default. But here's what I respect: it's transparent. It tells you its knowledge cutoff clearly and tells you to verify recent info elsewhere. It doesn't hallucinate current events. Anthropic has added web search for paid Claude users, so this gap is closing, but it's still not as seamless. Score 7 out of 10. Gemini is natively connected to Google Search. For current events, breaking news, recent product launches, or live research, Gemini has a structural advantage the others can't match right now. Score 10 out of 10. Winner, Gemini. This one isn't even debatable. All 3 come in around $20 a month for the premium tier. ChatGPT Plus gives you GPT-4o, web browsing, image generation through DALL-E, and access to the custom GPT's ecosystem. It's the most feature-rich $20 in the AI space right now. Claude Pro gives you the full Sonnet and Opus models, plus a significantly longer context window, which matters when you're feeding it long documents or large code bases. If you're doing serious work, that alone justifies the price. Gemini Advanced is bundled into Google One AI Premium, which also includes extra drive storage and AI features across Gmail, Docs, and Sheets. If you already pay for Google One, you might already have it. Same price, different strengths. Figure out what you actually do every day, then pick accordingly. Here's how I'd build each into a real workflow. Use ChatGPT for speed and breadth, quick research, image generation, custom GPTs for repeated tasks. It's the Swiss Army knife, solid at everything. Use Claude when quality matters more than speed. First drafts of important emails, client-facing documents, business strategies, anything complex you're going to put your name on. Claude makes you sound sharper. Use Gemini when you're already inside Google's tools. Summarizing a long email thread in Gmail, cleaning up a Google Doc, pulling fresh data for research. It's already embedded where you're working. The integration is genuinely frictionless. The real power move is using all 3. Run your most important prompts through multiple models. Compare the outputs. Synthesize the best parts. The people getting the most value from AI right now aren't loyal to one tool. They're using all of them strategically. After 6 tests, here's where each one lands. ChatGPT wins on breadth. Best all-around tool for someone who wants one app that does everything at a high level. If you're new to AI and need one recommendation, this is probably it. Claude wins on depth. Best writing, best reasoning, best raw thinking. If you're running a business, producing content, or making decisions that matter, Claude operates at a level that consistently surprises you. Gemini wins on integration. If you live in Google Workspace, it's already in your tools. And the native Google search connection keeps it working with current information in a way the others don't. The honest answer? Don't just pick one. Use all 3. The best AI in 2026 isn't a single model. It's knowing which one to reach for and when. The AI space is moving faster than almost any technology we've seen. These models update every few months, and what's true today could look different by the end of the year. I'll keep running these tests and bringing you honest breakdowns right here. No fluff, no sponsored takes. If this was useful, drop a like. It helps more people find the channel. And if you want to stay up to date on what's actually worth your time, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.